Why don't printed colors match what I see on screen? Since the early days of desktop publishing, photo editing and graphic designs, professionals and hobbyists alike have had to deal with color shifts. Seeing one color on a monitor but then seeing different results when the document or the artwork is printed. Why is this happening? Let's see it in more depth. Hello everybody, my name is Stefano from Labelado, and if you didn't yet, please consider subscribing to this channel and hitting the notification bell so you won't miss any of the future videos. Today I will tell you 5 different things that you have to consider to understand why the colors that you see on a monitor, on a screen, are different from the actual final print. So without further ado, let's get through this. Number 1, opposite base colors. Well, the simplest answer is that monitors and printers see colors in a different way. In other words, they use different color models to produce the same hues. Monitors combine red, green and blue, RGB, while most printers combine CMYK, cyan, magenta, yellow and black. To know more about these 2 different kinds of color models, you can check out our other videos about CMYK and RGB. Number 2, different desktop calibrations. Just imagine you're walking into an electronics store and what you see are different kinds of screens and monitors that are reproducing the same content constantly. And why that? Because different monitors are calibrated in a different way. By showing you the same pictures, the same videos, the same clips, you can actually compare them and see with your own eyes which one is the best and which one you're looking for. One might have deeper blacks, one might have brighter whites, more contrast, etc. In order to calibrate the monitors to their prints, printers, professional printers usually calibrate their monitors in-house or with the help of an external organization. One tool that is used to calibrate printers' computer monitors, for example, is the i1 Display Pro from the company called X-Rite. When you're calibrating your monitor, you're actually optimizing your contrast, your brightness and color temperature. Number 3 is paper influence. Yes, the paper, the substrate itself on which your label and packaging are printed on. Papers differ a lot depending on the way they absorb the ink. As the Pantone colors are divided, we are also dividing it into 2 main worlds, which are the coated and the uncoated. Coated are all the papers that are coated, yes. They have smoother surfaces. Let's say, for example, like a glossy plastic or a glossy coated paper. Since they have a smoother surface, the colors will be brighter. And comparing it to the coated, the uncoated version of the same colors will be absorbed more by the substrate, by the paper, because those papers act more like a sponge. A professional printer will know the difference, and a professional printer also will have different settings of its screen depending if he's going to print the material that you gave to him in coated or uncoated materials. Number 4, you need to choose the right printing partner. Most graphic softwares have a setting for color management. You will still get some good results by turning the color management off. But color management software is for a pre-press environment, which is the phase in the printing process before the actual printing, the physical printing. So everything that is done in the digital world, the best thing to do is to trust your printer, because they have the knowledge. They've been next to the monitor and both the machine that is printing, and they know where to touch a graphic file to get the best results, the result that you're looking for. Because you can actually get brighter colors even on uncoated papers, but you need to know where to touch. So always trust your professional printers. Number 5, is the best thing you can do if you want to be sure, if you want to test the printer, and if you want to know that what you see actually on the monitor is reproduced correctly. Number 5 is do a test print. Do a sample print. Of course, that will involve paying a little sum. It wouldn't be too expensive, but at least you will print in the end what you really wanted. I would suggest, while doing a print sample, to print maybe different kinds of the same picture, of the same label, of the same packaging, or choosing different colors. For example, one of your problems might be, I want to get this right Pantone color on an uncoated paper. The thing is, I only know coated colors. Would you like to see if the printed label looks exactly like the one you saw on screen? Well, do a test print. Thanks to a finished printing, you can judge the final results of the colors. I would suggest to do different testings. For example, you want to check if a color on a certain material prints the way you imagine it on a screen. What I suggest to do is to print maybe that label, that packaging, that color in different colors, in close Pantone. For example, you have this label that is printed with a red Pantone. The Pantone is number 200, but what I want to suggest, and this is the tip of the day, you can actually print in the middle the label or the packaging or whatever with its color, the Pantone 200, and next to it make the same copy of the product that you want to print, but with different similar Pantone. For example, we have 200 in the middle and then 199 and 201 next to it, so that if you're printing on a weird substrate like a pearlescent paper, you can't imagine what you're going to print on a screen, because maybe you wanted that product to look like the Pantone 200, but on that paper, that thing you thought was going to be the 200 is actually the 201, and you choose then the 201. And then you're ready to print and avoid to reprint hundreds and hundreds of labels, boxes, etc. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you like the video and comment down below if you ever experience problems in between what you've seen on screen and what you actually printed. And the team of Labelado will be glad to answer back. And as always, love you all. Ciao!